The meeting of China and the Arab League states, or the Arab countries, at the ministerial level is about to take place. This is very, very significant because this is right on the heels of the meeting in Xiamen between China and the Gulf Cooperation Council 6 countries, in which hundreds attended. In fact, the meeting in Beijing will see the president of a number of Arab countries like Tunis, UAE, Bahrain, and Egypt, and so on. This is for the Beijing meeting about to take place. I think what's really significant here is the transformation of the Middle East from US dependent to becoming part of the multipolar world. The Middle East is becoming more independent in its assessment of what's in their interest, more independent in terms of their diplomatic relations, not lining up on one side or another, but to seek mutually beneficial relations. And what mutually beneficial relations, what more can be exemplified by the One Belt, One Road initiative of China and how all these countries are active participants in the One Belt, One Road initiative, in which over the course of the last 10 years, the trade between China and these countries have more than doubled. And China's import of oil or import of energy from these countries is now 50% of China's total imports. So economically, financially, the two sides have been increasingly closer tied, more effective in creating synergies and mutually beneficial trade relations, and now also investment relations. I think going even further, 171 schools in the UAE now have courses in Chinese, and over 70,000 young children are learning Chinese. And the same thing is happening in Saudi Arabia, where students are required to take 2 Chinese courses per week. And this will improve relations further by creating mutual understanding in terms of cultures, in terms of mutual exchange, which will further enhance the economic and financial linkage between the two sides. I think this is all really very, very significant. And this will bring further changes to the Middle East, especially after what China did in terms of mediating the conflict between Saudi Arabia and Iran. And China played a major role. The whole negotiations were conducted in Beijing, and it was done brilliantly, I must say. I think this will continue to happen with China's support to alleviate any conflict among Middle Eastern countries. China will continue to provide a positive push or play a positive role in this region to create greater stability, greater peaceful development efforts, to create more peaceful conditions for better development efforts for all these countries. That's mutually beneficial, not only among these countries, but also between China and these countries. I think, again, coming to this peaceful development, I think the Israel and Palestinian conflict, China will play a positive role and also encourage the two sides to settle peacefully, that is, on a basis that is acceptable and fair to all.